first at 11 and only on RTV6. Call 6 Investigates is digging into complaints from workers with a prominent company denied hundreds of dollars in unemployment benefits.
I'm Mark Mullins. The problem was made worse by a flyer offering financial help. As part of our Hiring Hoosiers project focused on jobs, Rafael Sanchez reports on workers who feel betrayed.
Michael Wright has spent time in the ring, coaching boxing for a couple of years. His fight with the state ended in what felt to him like a punch in the gut.
They need to fix it. And I don't want this to happen to other people either.
Michael works at the GM plant in Marion. He's considered a temporary employee and has no seniority. Last summer, the plant scheduled a shutdown. Workers received this flyer detailing how to get unemployment benefits for 3 weeks between June the 30th and July 14th.
Did you follow the rules?
I followed the rules.
You went step by step.
Went step by step.
Michael says more than 50 other employees applied for the benefits, were denied, or received them and were forced to pay them back. He has to pay back more than $300.
I didn't quit. I wasn't laid off because I wanted to be. It was no fault of my own. And they just, kept the money. And I feel like it's my money. I worked for it.
The Department of Workforce Development manages who gets unemployment. The rules are technical and complex. In the GM cases, multiple judges in different cities decided against the workers. And that's because plant shutdowns can be considered vacation weeks, and vacation weeks are not eligible for benefits. Like Michael, Justin Jones was in the same boat.
So I followed the instructions.
He received the same flyer, but unlike his co-workers, he asked for a continuance of his appeal and subpoenaed the labor relations manager at the GM plant. That GM employee was able to explain to the judge who was impacted by the 2018 summer shutdown and why.
If I didn't have him there for the hearing, it would have just been me making claims that I couldn't back up.
The same law used to deny the other workers was applied in Justin's case. The judge wrote Justin was not on vacation week and was laid off due to lack of work. The judge approved Justin's 3 weeks of unemployment, totaling more than $600 in benefits.
I was glad to win the money because I needed it.
Call 6 Investigates has learned that his win is limited because under the law, his case can't be used to appeal another case.
To address your specific question about whether they can use decisions from the judges that were issued, unfortunately not. Those don't have any controlling authority on other decisions, so the best bet would be to follow the administrative appeal process.
As you know, Indiana is a leading manufacturing state. Another shutdown could occur somewhere in our state at any possible time. To avoid this from happening to you, make sure your employer and the state have an arrangement before you apply for those benefits. Tonight, the United Auto Workers International Union tells RTV6 that it's looking into this after we brought this to their attention. The document, that flyer you saw, is not on official letterhead at the international, regional, or local levels, as is customary, which would have meant there was legal review prior to going to the members. We'll keep on top of this story as it develops, Amanda.
And Rafael, are companies required to tell the state of a shutdown?
I'm glad you asked me that because the answer is no. They're not required, but it's encouraged to avoid a situation like we saw up in Marion. I should also point out that for these employees, they can't get a redo because all of the appeals deadlines have unfortunately passed in this case. A story that will continue to follow.
Okay, thank you, Rafael.